Today, we're taking a look at the Mafex Dark Knight Returns Batman and Horse. I want to see if you can use other figures with this horse, like these Samurai Ninja Turtles. Let's take a look at this, get right into it. If you're unfamiliar why Batman's riding a horse, don't worry, we'll let you know. On this episode of...
Oh, baby.
Listen, if you can't tell, Batman Returns is one of my favorite comic books. It's the one that changed the landscape, and I'm excited to get my first figure from the wave, actually second. Front of the box, we got an image of the Batman riding that horse. Top of the box, we got an image of that Batman. Side of the box, another image. Other side of the box, another image. This is number 205, which I don't know what the numbers mean. Is that like the 205th figure they've ever made? And what was number 1? I got a second kit on the way. I like doing research, but I ain't got the time right now, player. And then back of the box, we get awesome images from everything, including some of the accessories we get in here, like a bloody rock. Is that a bloody rock? Is it a bloody gut? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Looks like we got that Batman with that classic yellow, which I don't think he had in the comic book. I got the comic book back here. We'll take a look at some of that. But first, let's say those 2 magic words.
Oh, baby.
All right, and there we go. We got the figure outside of the box, or at least half of what comes in the box. If you've never had a Mafex item before, thing is, there can be some knockoffs, but if you want to be safe, it comes with this little instruction book that tells you how to download the hidden tag app from your app store. Then you're able to scan this little product code that's right here at the bottom of the box. It's loading, checking it out. There you go, it's an official toy. Awesome, official toy. I didn't get scammed. That's kind of a cool feature. Really like that you're able to do that because, you know, sometimes, especially if you're ordering stuff from overseas, you're kind of unsure if you're getting an official product or not. Let's be real. It's scary. This version of it actually has that yellow and black 89 type of vibe on it. Comic actually didn't have that. The Frank Miller Batman was more like Ben Affleck's Batman, where it was just the bat symbol. So I'm not sure why they did this. I mean, it's kind of cool. Being somebody that grew up with the 89 Batman, I kind of like this. But now it just makes me want to get that official Batman, which they have like 3 versions of. They have that blue battle damage Batman. They have this version of Batman, but with blue that comes with that Robin. And then they have the official Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Batman. All these variants, man. Just make one. Stop making so many because my collector brain's like, I gotta have them all. First impression off the bat, besides the aesthetics, is this cloth cape, which is entirely huge, which, you know, like depending on what panel in the comic book you're looking at, it's gonna make sense. You want a big, huge cape. The cape itself has some wiring in it, so you are able to like do a couple different poses with that and get that in place. I think that's where Mafex really shines, is on their comic book characters. This is a older, buffer, more grizzly Batman from that Frank Miller Batman, which is why he's pretty bulky. You got some good wrinkles on the mold. You got those side abs on top of abs for this huge Batman. You got a little bit of wash here on the belt. Looks really nice. You got some shading from like a dark gray to like light gray on here. Joints are fluid, but a little bit tight, which is good. I mean, this knee's a little bit loose, but you can't get this around everywhere, which, look, it's Mafex. Mafex is known for articulation, which is really great, but their aesthetics are also really awesome. You got a double joint here on the arm, and I mean, you can just move this figure all over the place. You get this rock, which if you rock it too far back, depending on how you pose it, you're gonna be able to see a little gap there, but no big deal. I mean, this dude got back for days. Check that out, all these muscles. You got bat butt, bat calves. I mean, this is just a really beefy looking, awesome looking Batman who comes with a lot of accessories, a lot of hands with this packaging. It does come, like with most Mafex, it comes with the stand. Mafex stands aren't known for being the greatest, but if you do tighten it up, it kind of helps out a little bit. Then you get this little stick thing right here as well. So if you don't want the flight stand version, which kind of moves around just like a crotch stand, like you can see right there, that's kind of got that crotch section right there to hold them up. Honestly, who cares? First of all, you get these 2 open palm hands with the fingers looking a little straight. You get an extra pair of fisted hands where the hands are a little bit open, because I think we're gonna use these to hold the reins on that horse. You get these other 2 open palm hands with the slight grip on them. Plus Mafex, what I love is you get these little stands for the hands. That way you don't have things just loose falling over everywhere. Then you have these slightly closed grip hands. A lot of nice detail on these hands as far as like knuckles and stuff. Looks like a really beefy hand. These are a little bit more slightly closed, and these are a little bit more slightly open, which we'll take a look at that horse in just just a second, set all that up because we got more accessories. We got this cowl right here. I guess you would put it on Batman to make it look like Batman has his like cowl off, but you don't get an extra maskless head. So I guess you have to buy one of those other figures that do come with the maskless head in order to make that work, which I'm not gonna say I don't have that armored Batman in the mail coming right now. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. And we get this extra head where the Batman's grinning, kind of a little bit more angry, tougher looking Batman. Of course, the head that was on the actual figure, he has a little bit more of a pouty, stern face. And then you get this rock, bloody rock. Just get a bloody rock so you can throw it. It's not a rock. It's actually his torso, which you put on by taking him apart, taking off this other torso. It's in the center right here. You got these two ball joints. Ah, there we go. And then you got to figure out which way this goes. I'm assuming it goes right here. Yeah, because those ball joints are different. So you got a bigger ball joint on the bottom. So the red paint's gonna go on the right side. Then you're able to pop that on, but it is a little bit difficult. It's not the easiest thing to do. Like I should probably do this off camera. I'm getting red as heck. All right, there we go. Got that bottom part on, but like I'm sweating putting this thing on. Bottom half of that torso, a lot harder to put on. Top half, really easy. It does come with this extra hand right here that has a little bit of blood on the hand. So then you can have your bloody Batman holding his side. Like whenever he was facing the Joker, and spoiler, Joker ends up killing himself. At the end of that battle, Batman does have a gut wound, I think because he got shot or stabbed, one of the two. So you can recreate that scene, especially if you got that Mafex Joker who looks a little weird. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that guy. But that's not all we have. Let's take a look at that horse, which is a hefty sucker. Which look, just the details on this horse are really cool. Like we don't get any articulation on the horse at all, really. Like this kind of moves, kind of, sort of. This is more of a statue more than anything else. Great quality for the hair. I mean, the reins, the horse's face, all of it looks really cool. You do get an extra seat. So if you don't have Batman on the seat, you can have this seat on there. Then if you want to put the Batman on there, you can switch it out, put that seat on there. It comes with its own stand, little rock formation right here, and a glue stick. It's not a glue stick. It's actually just a stand. There it goes on there. It's actually pretty hefty. There's a hole at the bottom of the horse right here that you can place inside the horse. You got a little hoof prints right here in the mud or whatever this is supposed to be, rock, where you can place the horse on there. And then there you go. It'll stand pretty good. That's gonna hold it in place for whenever you put your Batman on there riding the horse. This angle is not gonna work. So here's B-roll of him riding the horse that I took later. And I'm gonna say right now, I think it looks pretty good, but then I'm lying because I haven't done it yet. That's me in the future that did that. Yeah. Now what I'm curious about with this horse is I want to see if you can use other figures with this horse, like these Samurai Ninja Turtles. When these Samurai Ninja Turtles came out, everybody was really excited to find a good horse. So I want to see if just for photography's sake, if you can put other figures on this and how that scales out. Let's take a look. I got these turtles when I first started this channel to do a review, but then a million people reviewed them. But if you guys are still interested in me reviewing these turtles, let me know. So yeah, you can fit your turtles on here as well, and I think it looks pretty good. There's this Donnie, which is my favorite character right there riding this horse. I'll give you guys some B-roll so you get some better shots of it. But yeah, it is a versatile horse. The turtle's feet do fit in the reins of this, so it's pretty cool. If you want to have your Batman pose during different stuff and then you want to have one of your turtles pose with the horse, you can easily make that work. I wouldn't be a psycho and get 4 of these horses because that would be weird. But just for photos and videos, this would be a good shot. It'd be a good look. And of course, the Batman itself looks way better riding that horse because that's what it's made for. If you guys are wondering, hey, wait, why is Batman riding a horse? It's because in that Dark Knight Returns, all the power goes off because Superman intercepts a nuclear bomb that basically Russia sent off, I guess. I mean, it was the 80s. And then after that blast, it pretty much turns off all the electricity. So of course, Bruce Wayne has horses. So him and Robin take off to go get these guys who are pretty much gang members who are now Batman worshippers to help him police the city and keep things in control. And during that journey, they ride a horse, and this pose is actually from one of the comic book panels. Looks pretty cool, and I'm ready to set it up and see what it looks like on the shelf. So can you use it with other figures? Yes, you can. Why does he have a horse? You found out. Is the figure good? It is awesome. I really like these Mafex figures, especially this Batman. Like I said, it's one of my favorite comic books. It's a comic book that impacted a lot of the movies we got from the '89 Batman all the way through the modern day Batmans that we get. I'm excited to look at other figures from this line. Of course, we got the Superman back here, plus that Superman Returns. I'm excited to get that one out as well. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification notification bell so you can be notified when those videos come out. If this is your first time on this channel does all types of reviews. I love giving backstory. I love just hanging out, talking about stuff with fellow collectors, trying to have a good time, make some jokes. So if you want to see a playlist of some of my other videos, this is where you can start right here. And if you're a fan of NECA products, you're going to want to check out this playlist right here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you guys next time.